Right then, so the other day we did our early League 2 predictions, and like I said, look, take it with a pinch of salt, because let's be honest, we're only in like the second week of June, and come on, do you honestly think that this is my actual predictions? I mean, let's be fair, this is just to see what you think. Maybe it might rub people up the wrong way, but you know, I'd rather have a bit of controversy than nothing at all. But yes, welcome back to a new video. Today we are doing our early League 1 predictions, and of course if you're around here, subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 3,000 subscribers, and yes, I'm wearing the classic Sligo Rovers top. Why? Well, I just want to say, Roots Retro, they're great. So like I said, I might put a link in the description below to their Twitter and Instagram. That's what they are. So one of the things we will do, so we'll, like I say, we'll have the teams who are going to win the league, going to be in the playoffs. I might say who's going to win the playoffs, and of course we'll see who's going to go down. So of course 4 go down in League 1. So without further ado, let's start. So we're going to start with the team who I feel is going to win League 1. Now this is a tough one, because again there's probably 4 or 5 teams that could win the league in League 1 because it's that close. A bit like League 2 really, but I'm going to go with a team that just missed out on getting to the Championship last season. That is Bolton Wanderers. Now people might go, are you kidding me, Skeleton? Really? You actually think Bolton are going to win the league? Well, let's be honest, they've got a good squad, and let's say we'll see if they sign in the summer. And quite fair, really, they're a club that really will be in the Championship at some point in the next, if it's not this season, it's definitely going to be the season after. So Bolton winning the league. So who's going to go up automatic then? Second place. So again, a team that I feel that, well, again, they've been in and around the playoffs, they have gone up automatic, and they've got a manager who just knows how to get them out of League 1, of course, Peterborough United. Again, people might go, Skeleton, really? Peterborough United? Really? Really? Well, anyway, this is just a prediction, so just take it with a pinch of salt with this. But yeah, Peterborough, again, a club that are going to be there or thereabouts, regardless. If they're not going to be automatic, definitely going to be playoffs. But I do think they've just got that knack about them that they're going to find their way and going to get into automatic. I think they're just going to fend off a few of the teams, but again, yes, second place Peterborough United. So playoffs, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Well done, I can count to 6, Skeleton. But yes, who I think are going to be in the playoffs, so 3rd place, I'm going to go for a team that's just going to miss out on automatic, and that is Rotherham United. Now, again, you've got Steve Evans, who is back in charge. Again, took Rotherham into the Championship. They've signed Johnson Clark Harris, who I feel is a great sign, and again knows the club well. Absolute goal scorer. Again, a player that, you know, he was at Donny for a loan spell, didn't work out there. But you know, I like to think that for me, Rotherham will be there, 3rd place. 4th, Barnsley. I think Barnsley will be in the playoffs. I think they're sure of that. I did actually tip them last season to go up. Whoopsie. 5th, surprisingly, I'm going to go with Wrexham. I think they're just going to have that momentum, and like I say, you know, they've got a big budget. People are going to be envious, and people have been envious over them the last few seasons. And well, when you've got a budget like that and you've got Hollywood stars, it's going to come with big expectations. And finally, one of the first clubs that's actually going to come down, that came down from the Championship, and that's Birmingham City. Now, if they're going to build this 50,000 capacity stadium, then they're going to have to be back in the Championship. I do think they are going to be in the playoffs. I think they've got a squad that I think is good enough for the playoffs if they keep them all together. So yeah, Birmingham City is going to round off the playoffs. But who I think is going to win the playoffs, I think it's going to be Barnsley that's going to win it. So I'm going to go with the clubs that are just going to miss out on the playoffs. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so team that's going to miss out, 7th, is going to be Lincoln City, who, for me, they had a great season. They just missed out on the playoffs, and I think they'll go again. I think they'll be a team that's going to be up there. 8th, is going to be Stockport County. I mean, what season they've had. I mean, they've lost Paddy Madden, but look, I think Dave Challenger's a good manager. You know, I've seen it. You know, when I've seen his sides, certainly with Floud and of course what he's done at Stockport, I think he's done an excellent job there. So I think Stockport will be up there. I think they will be top 10. I think they will just miss out. 9th, Blackpool, again another club that's been in and around the playoffs, and they'll certainly be up there. I think again they're just going to miss out, but again they're going to have a good season. And rounding off the top 10, another club that came up from League 2 is going to be Mansfield. I think again Nigel Clough knows League 1 well, and I think he's got a good squad there. And then Lee Gregory, I think the signing of that is a top signing, and he'll do very, very well. They will be top 10. I think in the first season for them, I think easy peasy for them. But before I get to it, if you let me know what you think and whether your team is going to do well, let me know where you think and who do you think you should be signing, what players you should be bringing in the summer. Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll reply to all of them when I can. So we're going to go middle of the road, so mid-table, where I think teams aren't really going to push up too many trees. So 11th I'm going to go with Huddersfield, again one of the clubs that's come down, so the last of the clubs that come down from the Championship, because Rotherham, Birmingham, Huddersfield. I think Rotherham will do the better out of the three, just because I think that they've been that club where they're too good for League 1 but they're not good enough for the Championship. So Huddersfield, I think they'll be mid-table. I think they might get a bit of a rude awakening in League 1. 12th I'm going to go with Charlton, another ex-Premier League club. I think they'll be mid-table. I don't think they'll be too near sort of fighting with the playoffs. 13th, Leyton Orient. Yeah, again, not pushing too many trees up. 14th is going to be Crawley. I think Crawley will survive. I think they'll be sort of comfortably in that sort of middle part of the table. So yeah, you know what? I'm quite happy with that. So bottom end of the sort of mid-table, I'm going to go 15th, Wigan Athletic. Now, this one could be a surprising one because I think Wigan could be a team that could actually be a little bit of a dark horse for the playoffs. I think they're a club that I think just that bit of belief, a bit of turning fortune. I think they could be a club that could next few years be back in the Championship. And I like to, you know, they are a bit of a plucky club. I don't mind Wigan actually. I think it's a nice stadium. I've been to Wigan, not actually for the football though, but actually for the rugby. But yeah, I do like the ground actually. 16th I'm going to go with Reading. I think they are still in a bit of turmoil, and I think it's going to be a while for them before they get things together and get themselves back to where they once were. 17th, Exeter. Again, they'll survive comfortably again. And then the final one's kind of rounding off, Wycombe, 18th. Again, a bit of a surprising one. I think Wycombe could be a team that could be up there as well. So yeah, people might slay me in the comments, but look, it's just an early season prediction, so slow your horses. So we're going to get towards sort of the bottom end before the four clubs that are going to go down. So 19th and 20th, I'm going to go with Northampton and Stevenage. I think Stevenage is going to be a bit of free fall for me because, like I say, Steve Evans is gone, and to be fair to him, he did a great job at Stevenage, you know, making it really competitive and really challenging at the sharp end for the playoffs. And I think they will go into a bit of free fall. And then the four clubs that are going to go down, I think 21st, I'm going to go Bristol Rovers. Yeah, maybe a bit of a surprise one. 22nd, Shrewsbury, again, just survived sort of towards, you know, last few weeks of the season, but I think they're sort of hovering around that kind of area. Same with 23rd, Burton Albion. Again, ever since they've come down from the Championship, they've not really done anything. They're just there. No disrespect to Burton, but yeah. And then sort of rounding off who's going to finish bottom, and that's Cambridge United. Sorry, Fusion Josh. So there we go then, that is my predictions. Yes, I made a one or two kind of changes, but there we go. Predictions. So there we go then, let me know what you think to the league and whether you think I'm a complete fool for doing that. And let me know what you think, who's going to go up, who's going to go down from League 1, and who could be a bit of a dark horse, who is going to be player of the season. I know we're early days and not many teams have made too many signings, but you know, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun, and don't take it to heart because, like I say, you know, I'm not a betting man, but yeah, I think it's going to be a very exciting league, and for me, it's something that, you know, League One's always been a very exciting league, and some great teams in there, and there's going to be some exciting old matches, that's for certain. But you know what to do, subscribe to the channel, like the video of course, and we're on the way to 3,000 subscribers. So yeah, see you soon for a couple more prediction videos, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see some games in July for pre-season. So